So in this video, we're going to be geocaching. So I guess firstly, if you don't want any spoilers for caches in the Drumtochty forest area, just don't watch this video. But if you don't know what geocaching is, it's like a worldwide adventure hunt. So people put caches anywhere and everywhere. They can be really small, say the size of a bullet. These are usually magnetic and hidden in urban areas. I used to look for a lot of those when I lived in Glasgow. And they're really tricky because you're not really supposed to be seen when you're geocaching. You're supposed to be very nonchalant. They're supposed to be kept hidden. So you have to kind of be quite covert. But some of them are really quite large caches, like big Tupperwares. These are normally in more rural areas. And they're full of little trinkets, so like little children's toys, but also sometimes things like GPS loggers that you can take and then place in caches anywhere around the world, and then you can track where that geologger has been. So I think the best one that I ever found was on the top of Mount Toubkal, which is the highest mountain in the Atlas region, which was super exciting. So they really are anywhere. The highest mountains, like Piccadilly Circus, like really rural bogs, they're all over the place. And I can definitely recommend, if you're stuck for something to do on the weekend, wherever you are, you can just download the app for free. This is an advert, it's starting to sound like an advert, but it's really good. You should try it out. And if you do, let me know what you find. Cheated with this one and looked at the hint because I thought with it not being found since 2021 we'd need as much help as we can get, and the hint was that it is nestled above with the nest in nestled capitalized, but yeah, I don't hold out much hope. I've just realised that I wasn't filming with sound. My GoPro must have just been not connected to the microphone properly. So we are in Drumtochty forest to do some geocaching, which we haven't done for ages, so I'm really looking forward to it. And we are following all of Clan Magillavary's geocaches. Most of them are named after Alice in Wonderland things, but a couple of them are not. We've already found, as you will have seen, shillelagh, and we looked for coup spotting, but did not find it. And now I'm not sure where we're going next. I think we're just going to try and get back into the forest and get back on the hunt and see which one is easiest next. Geocache is called Fairy Cake. I believe it's another small one, and it was found recently, so I've got hope for this one. So, Basil no more. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a wee surprise by the name of Basil. He belongs to the green fairy but often runs off and hides from her. Your mission is to find him. Finishing off the loop from my Wonderland. Well, we've barely started, but yeah. A lot of trees. Oh, yada yada yada. Anyway, so our mission is to find Basil, who belongs to the green fairy. I feel like these rocks are very suspiciously placed. Or not, maybe they're just rocks. Oh no, they're not just rocks. So I'm actually not even going to bother getting it all the way out because I've already read in the previous logs that it's really waterlogged, so there's no point in sort of unraveling it because it's just really compromised. The next one is called Drink Me, so I'm going to be sorely disappointed if it's not a bottle full of some sort of nefarious liquid. I'm sort of disappointed because people seem to be finding it really easily and we are not. We've looked at it, we've looked for ages. There are all these rocks and I know it's supposed to be under one of them. We've both got our sticks and we've been poking around underneath rocks, spider bothering, but there's so much vegetation. We think that's not helping. But there's also just been so many sort of like spaces underneath the rocks that'd be perfect to hide something and we're just not finding it. And it was found a month ago. So I'm frustrated because I just think, well, it must be right here, right under our noses, and we're just not seeing it. But sometimes it just goes like that. So we're walking towards a geocache called We're All Mad Here. We were meant to avoid it completely and take a path through the forest, but we must have missed it. And the reason I wanted to avoid it is just because all of the comments say that it's somewhere that's really steep or a bit of a scramble. Someone even said that getting it gave them vertigo. So I was a bit like, oh, I don't really fancy that. But we're here anyway, so we'll take a quick peek. But yeah, I don't know. So I can see it. You won't be able to see it on this shot, so I'll try and get a shot with my iPhone. It's kind of up here, and there's... I'm not climbing up to that. It just looks a bit... just not worth it, quite frankly. But we can see it, so I'm gonna log it. So I'm trying to find White Rabbit. I'm trying to follow the GPS, but I'm just sort of going around in circles. And I'm running out of battery, and of course I left my batteries down with my bag at the bottom of the steep slope. So it's not going well at the moment. Oh my god. I took the most ridiculous route possible to get to that geocache, so if you're going to come and look for it, don't overthink it. we're looking for Eat Me, but there are quite a few people around now, so I think we just have to pretend to be botanists or something. And also I've got no signal at all, so I have no hint, I have no real idea. I just am assuming that it will have something to do with food if it's called Eat Me, because Drink Me apparently was like a little bottle with Drink Me on it. The white rabbit was a white rabbit, so I'll make an assumption it'll be somewhere around here. There's something suspiciously round on a tree stump, so I'm just clambering to have a look at it. Down the rabbit hole. I think this is the prettiest part of the walk so far, but there are quite a few more people, so we're definitely having to be slightly more savvy, but it's not an unusual thing for us to do, to just scurry off into the bushes to look at mushrooms or plants, so I guess it's not too far away from what we do normally anyway. Mattia found this one. We're just after our last geocache of the day, which is the Green Fairies Husi. And it's about 20 meters away. Was our last cache of the day, so we found 8 and we couldn't find 2, which I think is pretty good going. So I hope you enjoyed the video. We're just walking back to the car right now, so I'm just going to end it here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.